Are you still there?
Yeah.
Dakota, you're still there? Oh my god. All
I'm
right.
right here.
We are live.
I was waiting for you to talk.
Welcome everybody back to another edition of Chairgatin. I'm your host Rattlesnake, coming at you live once again from the Snake Pit here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, joined by my co-host Dakota. What up, Dakota?
What's up, man? I've been here the whole time. Don't listen to him, guys. Oh, we're breaking down another episode post Phoenix. We got some old row in the house. We're gonna shout out their
Hey.
big tailgate coming up at COTA. We got Atlanta coming up this weekend. Let's get this episode started, dude.
Let's fucking do it. What's up? It's Chairgatin coming at you live.
Hello, come right in. Rock, flag, and eagle.
Oh,
I'm still having to send out the links to everybody because I'm fucking behind. Of
I
course.
see. That's what I was doing while I was waiting on you to talk to me. What's up, everybody? Another episode of Chairgatin coming to you live. Man, we've been racing. I feel like we're like breaking news every week now. Like it's not like we're having to, like,
Not
wait
because
around
of
and be
the
like,
racing though. I
yeah,
think
we're
because
not
of
having to sit here and like, what do you want to talk about? We're
dude,
like,
our
dude.
podcast has just become a response podcast to Denny Hamlin's podcast.
Yeah, I think Thursdays are paying off, bro.
Fuck yeah, from
Hey.
Fast Car Living. What up? What up?
What's up, Fast Car?
We promise we're gonna start trying to read the comments now instead of just like putting
for
them
all
on.
our audio listeners out there.
Dakota was like our audio listeners don't know. Dakota, you want to read this one off for us?
What's up? Hashtag 29 let's ride. Hashtag forever. I'm getting 29 let's ride.
We're at
across my
Atlanta
chest.
today.
What up,
Fun as
Fred?
hell.
Big dog. I ain't seen you at the gym, man. Where you been?
Hey. Oh shit.
Hey.
Carolina Force. All right. Say what up.
Oh, hey.
I'm actually in Longs, by the way. I just say Myrtle Beach because nobody knows
I say Myrtle Beach because it
Longs.
sounds better.
Yeah, no one knows what Longs, South Carolina is. But
I was like, if I tell people, like, yeah, I'm in Griffin, they're like, what? And I'm like, I'm in Atlanta. They're like,
but you're like nowhere near Atlanta. That's like me and Longs. Yeah.
Yep.
What up?
Oh, it is 3:16, baby.
So, thank you all for tuning in instead of watching March Madness. I know I'm missing that as well right now.
More important.
This is more important. Except when U of H starts playing, I'm gonna have to dip. Bye. 3, 6. Hey, let's go.
God, I wish I had some like Stone Cold IPAs right now. That would.
I'm not drinking beer. This is like the first episode I think ever.
Oh yeah, dude, you're not feeling good. I had a little rum.
I feel like shit. Look at this. I have like medicine next to me. I got Gatorades and water.
Hey guys, bringing another episode.
I'm dying out here. So anyway, we're out here before we get going with all the NASCAR drama, all the news, recapping the race.
Special thing to talk about?
Yeah, we have a guest on from Old Row, Nick Watts, or aka Intern Watts, and he's going to be talking about their wild ass party that they're going to be throwing at COTA a couple weeks, right? Is that a couple weeks?
It's next weekend, brother.
Atlanta's this weekend.
Fuck.
Yeah. God damn, dude, I'm so behind in everything.
Get it together.
So anyway, let's bring
Watts we were going.
What's up, guys?
What's up, big dog?
Nothing much. I guess, yeah. So we'll be out there at the party pit, Old Road Party Pit. We have posted up a couple flyers. I have like the link on our story right now. I'll have it in our bio later. But basically, if you guys are listening to this, I'll be there. A bunch of other guys from Old Road will be there. It's $60 to get into the party pit. Just going to be a lot of fun. With the $60, you get into the party pit, get a ticket, and you get 4 drink tickets, which this will be my first NASCAR event. But
really,
I don't know. I feel like that most of the time I go to like any sort of concert or sporting event, 4 drink tickets is basically covering the cost of the $60 right there. So
yeah,
right.
And I've been to this race at COTA, and I've bought a lot of beers at that race, and trust me, $60 is a fucking steal.
You're not far off.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be a lot of fun. Again, my first time down there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a blast, man.
I'm really excited. Don't know too much about NASCAR, but I'm excited to learn. And
this is perfect. This is like your like rookie could be fan here, the guy they're trying to like appeal to. And I mean, I guess it's a work event, but you're showing up, you're optimistic, you're checking it out.
Well, I mean, I'll be out there with a mic and a camera, and then this is going to be a little pregame because we'll be. I think I'm allowed to say this, but we're going to be going down to Talladega as well. So we'll have another thing set up there.
Oh
Should be a
my
great
dear
time.
God.
I'm
Well,
You
excited
know
you
about
you're
you're
that.
talking to
talking
the king and queen of Talladega, right?
Yeah, the king and queen. That'll work.
And you can decide which
You can
one's the
decide.
queen. I don't
Yeah,
care.
dude, Talladega is our stomping grounds. That's like our backyard, bro. Like
Yeah,
we don't
we
we
run
go
that shit.
hard in Talladega. Well, dude, if you come to Dega, we're definitely gonna need to link up for that. But the COTA Pit Party sounds lit, man. I'm super excited to see y'all's content and like your first race experience. Pretty much, I know it's gonna be wild. What's your? I mean, you said you're from New York. What's your opinion on NASCAR up there? Like, or you live in New York?
Actually,
He-
even worse.
He lives in Manhattan.
Even
I don't know.
worse.
Are you from New York?
I'm from San Francisco.
Oh my God! It get the thing with
Okay,
web
I don't.
leaves,
Are
y'all.
you the right audience? Maybe we should have had like someone else come on. I
Hey,
don't know.
hey, I'm the perfect audience. 'cause
This guy has never
look,
watched
I've been-
NASCAR. He's from San Francisco. He lives in Manhattan. Just so all of our NASCAR audience knows.
Hey, so
What's
the
your
NAS
address in case they want to send you hate mail?
Well, so the reason why I live in New York is so I work in the Barstool office, so I'm in Manhattan.
Hey.
I'd
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
probably be living somewhere else.
Touche.
I went to Charleston last
Hey.
week. That was awesome. I think I want
Yeah.
to move there next.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
But
Charleston's kind of like the New York City of South Carolina, actually, so that makes sense.
not really. But
Of South Carolina, it is. I
oh,
promise.
South Carolina. I thought you
Yeah,
said
that's
South,
the
and I
most
was
New
like-
York you get in South Carolina.
I feel like there's got to be something bigger than Charleston.
Nah, that's it, dude.
But no, so I mean we've done tailgate tours and all that other stuff.
Right,
So
right.
I'm pretty like I'm familiar enough with the South at this point.
You're
so-
familiar enough with white trash crowds
Yeah,
that you think you can
exactly.
hang at NASCAR.
Yeah, so
Fair.
from that sense, like I'm pretty excited about it, and I love cars. I'm not like I just haven't again from San Francisco. What they did have was the Sonoma,
Yeah.
Yep.
Safeway 300, and those I always wanted to get out to one of those, but never had the chance.
Well, I
to.
think you'll like Austin then. It's a road course like that.
Yeah.
It's the F1 track. I think you'll enjoy it. But the
It's a
real
fancy
question
road
I
course.
have is have you done any research yet as to who you're going to be like cheering for? Who's your driver?
Well, back in the day, so my parents didn't have any cable, and so I remember as a kid, actually, I specifically asked them not to give me cable because, like, I read something online where it was like cable is bad for you. So I was like,
Hell
I
yeah.
wanna-
Look at
I
you.
wanna
Look
be
at me now,
dedicated.
Mom. Look at me
dumbest
now.
dumbest fucking shit I ever did. And I also told them like, I was such a like weird paranoid kid that like I read in like People magazine that like soda was bad for you. So I was like, for a year, I'm not doing soda.
What?
Another horrible decision. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking when I was like 8 or 7.
You're a
9
weird
years
kid.
old. So, anyways, that's actually how I got into like SEC football and NASCAR was because we only had like 7 or 8 channels.
Right.
So it was like on Sundays, if football wasn't on, I was a Jimmy Johnson fan back in the day.
Okay.
I
Well,
also happened. I know he's no longer around, but
Yeah. Yep.
if anybody's Jimmy Johnson adjacent, then let me know. And then, as you can tell, I was a cherry picker back in the day when I was like 8, 9 years old. I also happened to be like a Lakers Yankees fan.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Wow, just racking them up.
Did
yeah,
you grow
trying to-
out of that or
Oh
are you
yeah,
like
yeah, so fast. Don't worry.
Okay,
That was
okay.
the next thing out of my mouth. I was
The
gonna,
Devil's
like-
Trio.
I mean, Jimmy Johnson is a team owner now. You could just cheer for one of his drivers.
Okay,
That
so
could
like
work.
let me hear him.
I mean, I think he should be a Noah guy, right?
Yeah, you're probably gonna love Noah, and if you're
Yeah,
gonna be there working with Old Road, that'd be a huge opportunity.
So
'cause
when
Noah's
he
a kind of a
wins
playboy.
races, he shotguns like beers.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
is that
cool as
not
shit.
every NASCAR driver?
No.
We,
There's
we only
no-
wish. We only
Dude,
wish.
we wish it was like that. No, he's one of the few guys that still like does shit like that. He
Okay.
gets into fights like
Yeah, he's
quite
up
a
and
bit.
comer. This
That's
is
pretty
his
dope.
rookie season
he's
in the Cup
he's
Series.
young. Yep.
He's
Nice.
young. He likes to party. He
Party boy
shotguns
from
beers.
Vegas.
But yeah, him and Eric Jones drive cars owned by Jimmy Johnson, and Eric Jones is pretty good too. But Noah's more
good,
the
but
playboy.
I feel like Noah's old row.
Yeah, y'all probably end up meeting Noah somehow, and it'll be like,
Yeah.
yep, this is
If
it.
you're gonna be partying, he will sniff you out somehow. He'll get
All right, I like that.
yeah.
Noah, you're my driver. I don't know your last name yet.
Yeah, Noah, if you're
but
watching.
I'm sure it's a good last name.
yeah.
Get this man a Bush Light, a fat plug of a Red Man, and a Dale Senior shirt.
Yeah.
I got.
I mean,
a Bud
you would
Light.
fit in nicely.
Hey, there we go,
Um,
dude. You're gonna have a blast, man. Look.
Throws up
Austin or
burn
COTA
races.
will probably be a nice little warm up for you. Break the ice in good, and when you come to Dega, that's gonna be like just doing a full cannonball. You're gonna dive headfirst into NASCAR country.
Yeah, Austin. Okay, so like Austin would be like the fucking Catalina wine mixer,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And then Talladega would be like Woodstock, probably, or like
Woodstock '99.
Yeah, like just trash, mud everywhere. Like, yeah, it's incredible. You got to be baptized.
No,
Oh god, it's gonna be awesome, man. That's freaking
Now,
sick.
What up, Cody?
The only thing I will say, like as an elitist, coastal
course.
person,
Yes. San Francisco, Manhattan, baby.
I did fall into the F1 trap.
Oh, of course you did.
Oh,
Of course you did. I would have pegged you as an F1.
I was already assuming it.
I mean, well, okay, so that's cool. Then you get to go to an F1 track.
Yeah, that was
F1 races there.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, it was built for F1. Like NASCAR just goes to it, but it was because I was living in Austin when they built that, and
That's
fucking
fire.
spent all of our tax money on it.
But now
Hell
I'll be
yeah,
a
man.
NASCAR guy.
How can people like if people want to go and check out the pit party? How do you get the tickets? How do you register or get signed up?
So it's like through this link. Let's see.
We tweeted it. So for anybody listening, it's on our Twitter.
I can tweet it out onto Old Row Sports, and then I'll pin that right now if anybody wants to go check. Don't check right now because I don't have it up.
You can tag us, and I'll retweet it right now also.
Okay, fire.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I had to get the details specifically because I tell you what, guys, I am not the planner. I'm just the poster, the drinker, and the talker. That's all
Grant
I do.
pushed this off on me. I was talking to Grant.
He's driving to Houston today.
Okay. Yeah, he was like, "Nah, that's gonna have to be Watts." Like, all right, that's cool, dude.
Yeah, we like Grant.
Yeah, no, I'm very much out of my element here, but I am here for a good time. So it's gonna be located. So just for people going, if they want to know how to get there, it's like entry to the Amp Club, located between turns 18 and 19, and that's where it is located.
So I think. As a person that's been there quite a few times, I believe that you enter over by like the amphitheater. And anybody that's been to the track probably knows this. There's the amphitheater, and then you walk past
amphitheater?
That. Yeah, they have like concerts out there. I mean, it's a road course. Like, it's big. Are you making fun of the way I pronounced it or something?
Yeah, you said amphitheater.
Whatever, dude.
You did it twice, right? So I was like, all right.
Let me get away with some fucking mistakes. I'm sick.
King and queen here.
So anyway, it should be like right over by there where the concerts are.
I have a random question for you guys.
Yeah.
Not related to any of this.
Hit us with it, man.
All right.
Today and recently, I've started hearing and I've started doing it myself. Is it weird to say to somebody, "Have a nice weekend" on a Thursday?
Yeah.
You think that's weird?
Well, yeah, you haven't told anyone you work with that, right?
I have 3-day weekends, so it wouldn't sound weird to me.
Yeah, Dakota does. Okay, so Dakota's not an office guy, so it's totally different.
Yeah.
He does. I mean, you have Fridays off, right, Dakota?
Like 80% of the time, I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So
for
like,
Dakota,
Thursdays
totally
are my
normal.
Fridays.
Watts, if you work in an office, everyone will assume you just don't work on Fridays.
Most people in the
pretty much.
office
I mentally check out. Out around 12.
I think you probably shouldn't draw attention to the fact that you're not working on Fridays.
I work on Fridays. I'm just like,
I don't know how big of an office this is. I don't know if like Dave Portnoy can get word around about Watts
tell him to
not
retweet
working on
this.
Fridays.
No. He's not even in the office anymore. But like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like also when somebody tells me like have a nice weekend on a Thursday, that gets me into a whole different mindset because I'm thinking, oh shit, tomorrow is the weekend basically, and then my weekend starts a day early. I just think that's
it doesn't start a day early. Now I'm just pissed because you made me think today was Friday. It doesn't just start early because you said so.
Oh no, see, that's the difference between you and me is that when someone tells me that, I start my weekend early. Okay. I'm like, all right, Friday's the new weekend.
The Barstool office, man. It sounds chill. Chill. I work from home, so I guess to be fair, I could just take off Friday. In fact, I probably will take off tomorrow, but I still wouldn't draw attention to it. Is the point? I think I still would avoid drawing attention to the fact that you're not working on Fridays.
Tomorrow's gonna be awesome though. You get the combo of St. Patrick's Day and March Madness all day.
I mean, okay, this weekend in particular, or is this just? Are you saying in general?
Well, this weekend in particular, like, yeah, I have been telling people like
this weekend you might be able to get away with it. You're like, I mean, it's St. Patty's Day and March Madness. Like, this is a fucking party weekend.
Do you think more people take this Friday off or the Monday after the Super Bowl off?
Monday after the Super Bowl, only because you can still work on Friday and like dip out early for St.
Do
Yeah.
we feel like
that's
do we
true,
feel
that's
like the Super Bowl is still as celebrated as it used to be 10 years ago?
That's true. I don't know if it actually. That's a good point.
The thing I was going to say, the reason why I kind of am leaning towards March Madness in a weird way is because everybody's in March Madness. Like the Super
Right,
Bowl.
that's true.
I mean, if my team's in the Super Bowl, like I'm taking off the Monday, obviously, to either
Oh yeah, if my
celebrate
team's
or
in it,
cry.
that's totally different. What is your team though? Is your team in it a lot or
49ers.
Okay, see,
so-
I'm a Texans fan, so I've never had to worry about that. It's like never been a concern for me. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. What do you do? I don't get
No,
excited.
the Super Bowl has always been hell in my life because up until recently when the NFL moved to whatever 17 week, is it 18 weeks technically? Because it's still set.
They make it up as they go.
Yeah. So like they pushed out the Super Bowl, but the last time the Niners were in the Super Bowl in 2019, my birthday is February 3rd. So it's always like around the same time. So
Okay.
2013, the Niners were in it. It was like the day of my birthday. And then 2019, my birthday was the day after. And both times they lost, and it's just always the worst fucking birthday text.
And
you
no
could
one-
ever
Fuck the shit.
imagine. No, just I'm like dealing with emotional pain, and everyone's texting me like, "Hey man, sorry about last night. Happy birthday though." Like,
Go fuck yourself.
it's the worst feeling ever to have
That's a
to
good
wake
point.
up. Because you can wake up on your birthday like, "Fuck yeah," everybody's like wishing me happy birthday and shit. Instead, it's like, "Hey man, sorry about the Niners."
The only
Like-
reason I don't feel bad for you is because you are a fan of a team that goes enough to that you have a regular experience of this.
yeah, I'm also a Warriors
So I
fan,
can't feel
so-
bad for you
How
because
you,
it was
how
like
you
if,
feeling? How you feeling about Brock Purdy?
I feel great about him. I mean, I
Dude.
think he's better than Lance for sure. We just got fucking Darnold. Now,
yeah,
I saw like, I mean, I think that's got to be some sort of a trade piece there. Like, there's no way. I don't think that we're gonna keep Sam Darnold like the entire season.
Just
we could.
business.
I mean, there are rumors flying around, but I don't think it's gonna happen. There is a possibility of Lamar to the Niners and like somehow.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't think it'll happen, but I would be very, very happy if it did.
so I've been interested because I don't think I've ever talked to anyone that works in the Barstool office.
Yeah.
Is it just like the whole office is constantly shooting content? Like I know not everyone works in content, but like throughout the office, even if you're like, let's say you're in accounting, like do they have their own area where they don't have to be fucking in content?
Yeah. So there's two
Okay.
floors. There's 2 floors. It's actually so a ton of people are moving out to Chicago.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's right.
And then
Chicago's so hot right now.
Well, like you need a bigger space, right? That was what they said.
yeah,
that-
so they're getting like they have an office there and they're like doing like a warehouse as well. This is not like anything private. I'm barely in the loop on this shit.
right,
so
right, right.
Who leaked this?
but
On Chairgatin. Fucking NASCAR podcast. The old row intern? Is he really an intern? I don't.
not an intern anymore, but it's just always my tag. But so a lot of people are moving out there, but the office is pretty packed. There's like 300, a little over 300 people working in the
Okay.
office.
Yeah.
And then the downstairs floor, like all day today, just had to hear Frank the Tank just yell his brains out because he
Okay.
was like pissed off about Edwin Diaz going down it.
I saw all the videos of him like walking in the office, just
And-
immediately be like, God damn! You know what? We actually did. We did meet him for a little bit at. Remember Dakota?
Daytona
Frank the
last
Tank
year,
at
right?
Daytona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just like walking down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you see Frank, you got to go take a photo or something.
No, Frank is the best, and he's very approachable, but at the same time, it's like today, about 40 people in the gambling cave watching March Madness, and like he just starts ranting and raving about Edwin Diaz in the World Baseball Classic, which affects like maybe one other person in that
Right.
room. Everybody was like, dude, it's not the right time or the right crowd. But he literally was doing laps downstairs today. So he was walking like from the gambling cave. I think he could sense people were getting annoyed. So then he just started like continuously taking laps, screaming about Edwin Diaz. So it was almost like, you know, you're like in a tunnel or something like that. Like he's like, woo! Like just hear him like every 5 seconds ranting and raving.
Because you work in content, right? So you probably work around all that.
Yeah, so like I'm kind of a hybrid.
Kind of a big deal.
No. I'm a hybrid, like where I'm, mainly a social guy, but social people are normally kind of like in the middle where it's like first job is posting on Old Row, selling merch, doing that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Second job is making content whenever I can.
Right. Okay.
So that's kind of on the third floor. You have other social people who are doing, I do a lot of TikTok green screens, stuff like that.
Okay. So you don't have to hear, you don't have to hear all the craziness as much because you're on a different floor.
Yeah, you would think that. But again, Frank can be very, very loud.
Damn, that's really loud.
You can hear him from the third floor. But by the way, this is no Frank slander. I love Frank the Tank. I would die for Frank the Tank. But yeah, for the most part, I don't have to deal with the craziness, but it can still get chatty in the office regardless. And then there are like breakout rooms, like little cubbies where, you'll see them all filled and people are either doing TikToks or like doing podcasts, whatever shows, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the vibe.
All right. Well, about time to wrap this up. But just before you leave, we're gonna talk about one more time. It's the Old Row Party Pit at Circuit of the Americas for the race next weekend. If you're gonna be there, $60 for a pass to that, which includes, to watch the race. That's your race ticket. And then 4 free drinks. And I say free because you just spent $60 to get in the fucking race. That's how much it costs anyway.
Yeah,
so
I can't wait to see the content.
It's a really good deal.
Videos.
Yeah, I'm like kind of pissed that I'm not going to be here because I work back in Austin as well, and I was contemplating going back for work and like writing it all off for work and just going and partying with y'all, but I got sick, so here I am.
But damn it, man, I can't wait to see the content. I can't wait to see like what you post about your experience at NASCAR. Breaking the cherry in. Go ahead and warm that thing up because, dude, Dega's only like a month away, and we're definitely gonna meet you in Dega and like treat you nice and show you a little Southern hospitality.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, boys. Thanks for
having
me on.
Dude. We're definitely gonna have to get y'all back on for Dega though.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to link up.
Yep. Anytime you guys want to talk about things that aren't NASCAR,
hey, right. In a year from now, you're gonna be like, God damn it, Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, we'll get you into it.
Hey, but yeah, man, it was good meeting you. Good talking to you. We'll definitely meet up soon.
Sounds good, boys.
All right, brother.
Talk to you later. Peace.
Later, man.
What a cool dude.
What a cool guy. Yeah,
he's fucking cool. I like how open he was. Like, I haven't been to a race, and I'm excited to see.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Hey, doesn't watch NASCAR knew who Jimmy Johnson was.
There you go.
If that shows you anything.
That shows you everything. That's the shit that we've been saying. Like, that's, I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't know any of the current drivers, and I don't fault him for that. That's kind of the point. It's like, that's on NASCAR.
It was kind of funny, like, especially when he's like, "Oh, I'm from San Francisco." I was like, "Oh my god, like, where did they find this guy?"
Kept adding to it, yeah.
But yeah, he was pretty cool, man. Hopefully we can meet up with him and shit.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, we're both rocking our Old Row merch.
We didn't even. He probably noticed.
Well, we're gonna have to do a giveaway, another like Old Row giveaway. I think we
need to hook that up.
Got some of our Old Row shit.
But there was a race, or is we still doing a podcast about race? I think if everybody's still in the comments, if anybody's still here, we had a race this past weekend. Phoenix, we just started ranting about the 49ers.
What I was gonna say though, because like Watts and Grant have hooked us up with so much Old Row stuff, we do need to send them a pair of sunglasses eventually. And just in case anybody's listening, this podcast is brought to you by YeatsOfficial.com. 10% off, discount code Chairgatin. You can look as cool as we do at your next race.
I like hearing you say the plug sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I like to mix it up. Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, racing podcast.
Dude, oh man.
We talked NASCAR.
So we had a race this past weekend. It was motherfucking Phoenix. We talked about it last week. There's so much to break down here, I feel.
Does this concern you for Kansas? I'm just going to jump right into it.
No, I think it has nothing to do with Kansas.
Okay.
Why would it have anything to do with Kansas? Vegas concerns me for Kansas.
No, Vegas did concern me for Kansas. I'm saying this after Vegas. Like, we have not.
Oh,
Like,
No.
I'm waiting on another great race is the point.
So here's the thing. Everybody seemed to have hated this race. People didn't like it, or it didn't tickle their fancy, I guess. First race with this new package, which we'll brief little dashes of. The 2-inch spoiler, the 30% less downforce, blah blah blah. I thought this was one of the best Phoenix races I've seen in years. I get that it wasn't a fucking banger. There was like a lot of drawn out racing, but there was strategy. There was comers and goes. There was long runs versus short runs. There was, pit calls. Like crew chiefs had to be on it. That's what they make their money for. One guy in particular had a really great long run car. He fucking went up there and passed the fastest car that everybody bet on all weekend with 40 laps to go. Oh my gosh, back-to-back weeks with late race yellows totally changes the outcome of the race. I was gonna kind of brief up of like how we feel about those. Like there,
Yeah.
once in a
Okay.
while you're like, oh shit, a yellow. But when it's kind of like back-to-back weeks of like within 10 to go, guys
Yeah.
cruising to the fucking victory, and it's like, oh no, you're kind of like, are we serious? Are we fucking serious here? I'm not gonna lie, this one hurt. This one stung a little
Do you
bit.
wanna
I'm
read this
still a
comment?
little salty. It concerned me for the championship, but I hope some bugs it worked out before we get to that weekend, says Stephen Marie. I hope that's how you say it. Yeah, man. Kevin Harvick carried the torch for SHR again. No doubt facts.
Yep.
Dude, I was totally okay with this. I'm not saying like, oh my God, this was a great, amazing race. What I'm saying is there was passing, the cars were harder to drive, and there was strategy in the race. This like Dale Jr. said on his podcast, Phoenix is going to Phoenix. This was a
Yeah.
classic Phoenix race. This is all
Yeah,
like
that's the
this is
thing.
all you're going to get out of Phoenix.
Okay, so do you think that's the case? Because I was gonna say I just felt like I was kind of maybe I was wishful thinking. I was hoping for more from the package.
I was
maybe.
hoping for like old North Wilkesboro, but we can't.
Yeah.
It's the first race. I did see steps of improvement. I did from the last 5 years of watching Phoenix races. I think this was one of the better ones. I liked what I saw. It's a step in the right direction to me. Cars were harder to handle.
What did
There
we
was
give?
practice. Hey, there was an hour of practice. I missed that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Look, and we'll get into the ranking. I mean, I told you I preferred it to Vegas.
Yeah, I thought this was
But-
way better than Vegas.
Oh,
in a minute.
there he goes. It was only a matter of time.
I don't know. Did I freeze?
Yeah, you're back now. You know what? You've been doing a lot better on this episode.
Am I back now?
Yeah, you're back.
I turned off a lot of Wi-Fi's upstairs.
Okay.
So
So before
I
you
don't know.
compliment this race too much, do you want to hear what we both gave it last year?
Ooh, yeah, go and tell me. I won't even look.
Yeah, don't. Okay, I gave it a 6.9, and you gave it a 7.2. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, dude. I
This
still
is the
think,
best Phoenix race I've seen in years.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember Phoenix 1 actually last year being pretty damn good.
Well, I think it had a wild finish. Like the last 40 laps had a couple restarts. I think spiced that one up.
Well, then why am I so goddamn annoyed at the restarts now? Like, why am I
I
so
don't, dude.
annoyed when they
The
get a call?
duality of a NASCAR fan.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know. I can't explain it. I wish I could. This is just how I feel. I can't explain it. And I'm all high on meds. And I don't know what I'm talking about.
Meds. I'm about to go grab a beer. I finished my drink. Dude, I don't know, man.
You might be the first person to say my last name right. Oh shit! What did you say? What was his last name?
Marie.
Marie?
That's
Like. Well, you say it like Marie. So do you think it's
there's
pronounced
two
like that?
E's. I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Damn, dude. Good job.
I do like rowdy energy.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, man. Okay. Let's step back a little bit.
Okay.
I had a problem. Like, I'm okay. Like, hey, we're making changes to the package. NASCAR's clear that package. Like, we got to do
God
something.
damn it.
Short ovals.
God damn it, Dakota.
damn it. God damn it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I was just retweeting because Watts tweeted out that link, so I was retweeting that.
I had a problem within practice because I didn't know. I knew they were going to try this wet weather package for the short ovals, And I was like, cool, that's cool, man. Like, let's try it. I mean, what do we got to lose for these rain races? I didn't know that meant that we're going to permanently run this all the time.
Right, exactly. Damn it, Dakota. That's right.
Yeah, that's the new thing. Damn it, Dakota. Or Damn it, Dakota segment of the episode.
I think you're upset mostly because the late race yellow is become too normal. Maybe, yeah. Maybe it just puts a sour taste in my mouth. That could be it. Maybe I need to rewatch it and turn it off before the end of the race. And just see if I like it better, because I don't know.
Yeah, but the wet weather package, we're running a windshield wiper in mud flaps when it was 10% a chance of rain all weekend. I literally was like, what are they doing? I was like, oh my God. And I was like, why is the windshield wiper on? And some other people told me, like, well, they can't take it off. I'm like, I guarantee
Wait,
that shit
who are
bolts
some other
on.
people? Was it a personal friend of yours that lives
was.
near?
It
You know, he
was.
was texting me the whole time y'all were arguing, right?
No way.
He wasn't updating you? I thought he was like telling you my shit.
Oh my God.
I thought he would. I told him. I was like, here's what I think. Tell him. And he was like, that's exactly what Dakota thinks. And I'm like, okay, then maybe that should tell you something. Like,
No, I did. I missed the boat on that one.
yeah, because he asked me about it. He was like, I'm here with Dakota. What do you think about these? I thought for sure he was gonna like, maybe he was just gonna use my opinion if I agreed with him.
Yeah.
But I just
Once you did, and he was like,
apparently,
oh no.
apparently everything I said was what you were saying anyway. So he probably was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna say this.
Yeah, man. I just had a problem with being a 0% chance of rain, and we're running the rain package.
Exactly. That was what I was saying.
I appreciate them taking the windshield wipers off, but the mud flaps still bother me. Like, can we not just take them off? Like, hey, it ain't raining today.
No, we were talking about the windshield wipers. He was saying that they needed to leave them on.
Yeah,
all the
what
time.
for fucking what?
Exactly. I was like, what are you
like
talking
Denny
about?
Hamlin said, if anything, it's a safety hazard. Like,
yeah,
it prohibits visibility.
And he was like, well, they won't be able to just like put them on. And I was like,
yeah,
why
I
not?
guarantee that motherfucker comes off just like it goes on.
I was like, I can put mine on and off.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It takes like 2 seconds. I know they're different, but I guarantee it's just it goes in and out.
I was at least I took the windshield wipers off, but it's just like, hey, if we're gonna do this in the future, I think it's like something needs to come like, hey, got a 50% chance of rain today, windshield wipers are on.
I think it's great that we have that option.
Or hey, starting to rain, caution's out, y'all come in, no adjustments, no tires,
but you
put your rain package on.
Exactly.
We're gonna park the cars and go back out.
Yep.
And then make pit stops, or whatever. Have some sort of.
But it seems
rain
so
package
stupid
caution
to run it all the time.
Yeah, I think it's stupid as shit to just run it full time. Like, hey, yeah, sun's out, fucking rain package out. It makes no sense. But that's my rant. Rain hood. Hey, we're getting there. But the race, Kevin Harvick was coasting to his 10th Phoenix victory. I thought it was pretty cool. That was gonna be awesome. I about threw up when the caution came out because he was in a he was damned if he did, damned if he did.
When that happened, I was just like, of course it did.
So
there was no way he was
I'm listening to Scanner, and when they're out West Coast, the Scanner's like 2 laps ahead, right?
Okay.
And I'm listening to Scanner, and he's like, and I'm standing up. Stood up and watched the TV for the last 40 laps. I was like this close to the TV, just watching, sweating bullets.
Of course.
And I'm texting Vince, and Vince is like, bro, we got this. This is gonna be awesome, bro. I said, it ain't over. He said, oh, it's over, bro. We got this shit. And I was like, dude, shut up.
Do you have the text where he says it's over?
Yeah, I do. And,
don't let him live that down. You don't ever say it's over. What?
Yeah, dude. I know. That's what I was like, what? And he was like, oh man, we got this shit, bro. And then I'm listening to the Scanner, and it was like, back down, Kevin, got one spinning. And I just I felt Felicia's watching me watch the race, and I just fell to my knees and threw my hat off. And she was like, oh no. And they're still like green on TV. And I was just like, I just got up and walked into the kitchen.
Did he see his wife's like reaction?
Oh, so I didn't see it because I was busy throwing up. And I heard that it wasn't Delana. It was the Hunt Brothers pizza guy's wife.
She had like blonde hair. I thought for sure.
Yeah. Everybody was like, Delana was flipping out, and I don't even think Delana was at the race.
Okay, yeah, because
but
you couldn't see her face. You just saw the blonde hair, so I just assumed it was it was her. They zoomed in on her. That would make sense.
Well, they automatically like to film all the drivers' wives for some reason.
Yeah, she was like on her knees, like with her hand
And
in her
dude,
head.
I was
like, oh,
I was
shit.
thinking too, because I was like, oh my god, because I was watching which one to go, like, we're gonna fucking win. Oh my god, we're gonna fucking win.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was thinking.
Oh,
and I was
the
like,
lead
dude,
was great. Yeah.
well, I was like, how fitting I got the tattoo this weekend.
Yeah, show it
and
for the fans. For anyone that hasn't seen.
I can't see it. I don't feel like moving.
Yeah, it looks sick. It looks sick.
I was like, dude, I get the tattoo. He wins. This is like meant to be.
You didn't even tell me you were doing this.
No, the night last week's episode, you were like, you don't even like the 4. And I was like, no, I really like the 4. And you were like, yeah, but 29. I was like, yeah, but I like the 4. And I was like, it'll all make sense soon, my son.
That whole time, I'm like, no. 4 means nothing to you.
Yeah, that's what he said. It means nothing to you. I was like, no, it does.
No, what I was saying was before he got there, you didn't care about the 4.
It didn't exist. But yeah, man. Anyways, William Byron, dude, big hat guy. That guy is. Sneaks up, robs Kyle Larson. It seemed, because when Kyle got the lead with 2 to go, on the green white checkered, I was like, Kyle's about to take off and take it, and I was like, Kyle had one of the fastest cars. Okay.
Nick says have another
Dakota.
child, Dakota. That'll bring Kevin up.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Kevin's had some fast cars, so I'm totally fine with where we're at. And I damn sure don't want another child.
Right, exactly.
That's an 18-year investment. Kevin's got like 6 months left. I'm good. But damn it, dude. Yeah, Willie B back to back. It seems like he always rattles off some success early in the seasons and then just fizzles out like a fucking Pop-Tart.
So we talked about this. We talked about this in the last episode. We talked about if he was just going to get 1 win or 2 wins, or if he was going to go off and be a real contender, and he fucking gets back to back.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what's crazy though about him getting back to back wins and us just having this conversation? And maybe it's just crazy to say this, but my opinion hasn't changed.
Is he a lame duck, or is he
like is he a contender this year? I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So the what I'm asking, essentially, the point is, and this is not an insult. I said it last time. If he's a guy that only gets 2 wins every single season, 1 to 2 wins every single season, that's a great fucking career. Yeah. But what we were discussing last time was, is he going to be a contender? And I think after back-to-back wins, normally with any other driver, you go, well, this guy's a fucking contender. But there's something about William Byron where I just go, I don't think he is. I don't think he's making the Final Four. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah, I totally see him like the year he won Homestead. We were like, ooh. Byron's like gonna be hot right now. Is he gonna tear up the year? Back-to-back wins. And it's like, well, to be honest, with 5 to go, he wasn't winning that race. And I get you got to capitalize on those moments. It happens. He just won back-to-back races. That could be the last race he wins this year. Or he could go on a tear and win 6 or 7 races.
Right.
I don't know.
Maybe that's why I just don't get that feeling. But I mean, he dominated Vegas though. Like,
yeah, he did dominate. And he won the first stage at Phoenix.
So I don't know.
He's just hot. I think he's just so hot right now. The 24's fast, Hendrick's fast, Chevy's fast. Everything's clicking right there, but can it click for fucking 10 months?
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's just he's got really good equipment right now and he's taking advantage of it. And like I said, none of this means I don't think he's a great driver. Obviously, he's clicking off wins back to back. That's so impressive. What I'm worried about is he a championship contender?
I don't think. I think give it a couple more years.
If this was Ross Chastain last year, we were all saying this guy's going to contend for the championship. If this was Kyle Larson 2 years ago, we said this guy's going to be contending for a championship. But for some reason, it's William Byron right now, and we're not saying that.
Yeah. I just don't. I don't think he's got it.
Yeah, I don't either. And it's so sad. I don't know why, and I can't put my finger on it.
Shut up, Willie. Sit down. That's all.
You know what? I think it might be. I think I might have an idea. Just clicked.
Oh shit!
It's the big fucking hats.
You know what's really making his balls drop? That big fucking hat.
Return of the hat.
I'm so glad he's finally having his personality and just like
best personality in NASCAR.
Best, like he's really opened up and got out of his shell.
You know what's bigger than his hat? His personality.
He's just really rocking that big old hat.
We just know him so well now. I just feel like I can connect with this guy.
I really found out we have a lot in common when you started wearing that big ass hat.
Like he likes big ass hats. I like big ass hats.
Yeah, I like a big hat. He likes a big
Dude,
hat.
he has the best personality in all of NASCAR. He went from no personality to the best personality.
Yeah, he is so hot right now.
For anyone that's confused about
I'm grabbing a beer.
For anyone that's confused about what we're talking about right now, yeah, go. Dakota tweeted something about like, can we stop with these hats? And that was what was on the thumbnail for the last episode. I put those big hats on us and then put like, can we stop with these fucking hats or something like that. And so it was kind of a joke. It was an ongoing joke. We were joking about it because we just think they're the dumbest fucking things ever. And then Dakota tweets something about it, like, can we stop with these hats, when Jeff Gordon put it on, obviously. Because then everybody was talking about it even more. It's 2 weeks now, back to back. Now Jeff Gordon's in one. And so, of course, the media is talking more about it and shit. So Dakota just tweets something about, like, can we stop with these? And then he, like, sends me his... I saw it when you tweeted it, too. And I was just like, oh, that's funny.
Are you talking about the kids raping me on Twitter?
And then, yeah.
Running me through the coals?
Dude, you had like 32 comments from like pissed off anime kids.
Yeah? You just don't get it, do you, punk? I'm like, what? And they're like, I saw one, we want drivers to show more personality. Driver shows personality. What the fuck is this? And I was like, how the fuck is wearing this goddamn hat show anything?
I think Willie B makes the round of 8, just misses. Yeah, that's how I feel too. I think
does he make the round of 8 on a technicality?
Right. Again? I think he makes round of 8 because like he has points and then like he backs into another win and he makes round of 8. Like anyway, so yeah, Dakota gets blown up about the hat thing. And the main comments from people, like he just mentioned, was like how we talk about how he doesn't have enough personality, which he doesn't, obviously. Which is why he's quietly, awkwardly up there with a big fucking hat, because he doesn't have a personality.
You just don't understand.
And then these kids, their main argument back is like, well, what is this? I don't know, a big fucking hat, not a personality.
Do you think it was his goddamn idea?
Like, right. This is just insane. That's not a personality. Like, if I, like, okay, I'm wearing this Houston
hat. I think it's unprofessional.
I'm wearing this Houston hat. If I just sat here quietly, could people be like, well, he was wearing a Houston hat? That's a lot of personality right there.
Yeah, dude, I know everything about that guy. Did you see his Houston hat?
He's a Houston fan. Yeah. No, they're stupid. Here's the thing. I think they're dumb to begin with, but you know, whatever. Maybe some people like it. Even if you think it is cool, it's a played out trend. Like college football did it, and NBA did it, NFL did it. Like everybody already did it like last year. So
yeah, y'all missed the goddamn ship on this.
Right. It's so dude. First of all, it's lame. I thought it was lame the first time I saw it. I was like, what the fuck? Like I remember Coach Beamer from South Carolina, the head coach of South Carolina, would wear it. And I was like, that's so stupid. And they would put recruits in it when they would like recruit some kid. And I remember just being like, that's fucking dumb. But it was like the beginning of the trend, right? That was like the hot part of it. And I remember thinking it was dumb then. Now you can imagine how dumb I think it is like 8 months later. Like way after, almost like a year later. I mean, I think it's dumb and it's played out and you're late to the trend. I don't understand why people are like hyped on this.
Yeah, man, I don't get it, and I'm honestly over it. I really lost it when they put it on Jeff Gordon. Like, don't disrespect Jeff Gordon like that.
Right, and that's when I was saying when you were gone.
I don't know, man, but hell, we got some hot gossip to get into. You want to go ahead and rate this bad boy?
So we'll just, yeah, okay. So for anyone, if you're listening and you're wondering our opinion about the big hat, there you go. It's not a personality.
Fuck the big hat and fuck Willie B.
It's not a personality.
I like Will. That's another thing. People are like, you're just mad that Willie B won. And I was like, I like.
We don't
Willie
have
B.
beef with Willie B.
Yeah, Willie B's like all right.
We don't hate him or love him. He's just there.
He's all right. I'm not mad he won.
He's there. If he came on the podcast and talked to us and he was like cool, I might start rooting for him.
Hooters win.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
that's cool.
He's
probably cooler than I think he is. He just doesn't have a personality for me to know.
Yeah, he's he's a white guy.
God damn it, Dakota. Everyone in the comments, hit damn it, Dakota. Hit damn it, Dakota in the comments right now.
Damn it, Dakota. If you're listening, damn it, Dakota means that I'm lagging, and I'm sorry for the audio. Am I still lagging?
No, you're back now.
Hello?
You're kind of back. You're in and out now.
I was saying I feel like our race ratings are gonna be a lot more stricter this season now that we have a basis off last year.
Exactly. 100%, dude.
Like I feel like
Are you there?
yeah. I feel
Okay.
like
All right. Yeah.
our race ratings are gonna be like a lot more rash of like, ooh no. And we're like, but last year, damn it, Dakota. Mm.
I said they're gonna come.
Dude,
Yeah,
Phoenix
that's
Spring
true. But
Race
also maybe we need to rewatch some of the races, but they were better.
last year?
Yes.
It's too early to tell to me. We're only 4 races in.
Dude, I remember Phoenix 1 being better than this last year. I remember Vegas Vegas, no, Vegas was better. And I remember Auto Club
Yeah.
for damn sure being a lot better.
Auto Club was still really good this year.
That's true. But
Well, I think we're seeing, but
last
I think
year, I think it was
last
better.
year they gave 36 cars. Hey, here's the cars. Damn it, Fred. Where they gave 40 guys cars, and we're like, here you go. And we
That's a
saw
good
all
point.
that parity. Well, now
Yeah,
they've had them. These teams have worked on the offseason, and now we're seeing the cream rise to the top. We're
that's
seeing
true.
these
That's true.
guys broaden out. We're seeing a couple guys like make some good runs. These little guys, but Hendricks is so hot right now. They're so fast, and I think
I know.
we're
That's
seeing a
what I
lot
was
more of
so
that.
annoyed of, and that's why I was enjoying like for a year where everybody was like better finally.
Yeah.
Now we're like back to how it was. It's just like Hendrick dominating.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You put all these cars out there that are almost all the exact same speed,
Yeah.
and we wonder why none of them pass each other.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
it's
mean, we can
like,
talk about parts right now. This is a perfect opportunity. That's a great segue
oh,
there,
talking about
Dakota.
parts? Yeah, just roll right into hot gossip, skip
Yeah.
the race rating. We'll go right into
Oh
hot
shit, that's
gossip.
right. We did do it. I forgot about the race rating. All right, let's do the race rating, but then we got to talk about
We got to talk about
obviously.
car parts.
Yeah. car parts.
I'm just gonna
All right.
shoot from the hip here. You said 7-2 last year. Ugh.
Yeah, that's
I'm
crazy.
gonna
doesn't
give
it?
this race. God damn it.
So last week for Vegas, you gave it a 5-0. I gave it a 4-7, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm seeing this. I'm giving this race
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
6-4.
Oh. Okay. I thought you were gonna say 7.
No.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean that's
Don't tell me
closer
that's
to what I
what
was
you were gonna
thinking.
say.
That's honestly closer to what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna go. I'll go 5-9. I was between 5-9 or 6-7.
Lock that in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I kept meaning. I was like, it's not a horrible race. It's just like it wasn't great.
Yeah.
It was a lot better than last week. I would take it every fucking day over last week's race. Don't get me wrong. Phoenix 6-2. Yep. That's pretty fair. Yeah, right around there. Low 6s, really high, really high 5, I think is where it belongs.
Yeah. I think that's appropriate.
What did Jeff Gluck's poll do? Do you remember?
Oh shit, I can look it up. I do not remember.
I just googled it.
Oh, your internet's probably rocking faster than mine, dude.
Well, let's see. I got to go through the whole fucking list because of this. Oh, 2023 only. There we go. All right. We got. Oh, he doesn't. It's not up here yet. Oh, shit. Okay. It's not on the website.
It was so bad it was unrated. I don't
Yeah,
think it was
that's
bad.
weird.
I'm not even calling this race bad. It was
No,
okay.
but I think the Jeff Gluck poll, I think it was negative.
I think I did see like something about it not being good.
Yeah.
I don't. Sometimes I'm like, it's like Wednesday, and I'm like, fuck, I never voted.
Yeah, I missed the vote quite a bit.
And sometimes I'm like, I'm going to vote right now.
I'm going over there right now. I'm going to voice my opinion.
Yeah, my opinion
Democracy.
matters. But man,
yeah,
dude,
it's Twitter poll. Yep.
that also sets us up for like, I think we got a lot more we have a whole season to go.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more tweaking to go with this package, and a lot more to figure out with the cars. And I think it gives us some sort of hope for what a championship race could be.
Yeah, we can remain optimistic. I'm
going to remain optimistic.
Yeah,
and I think that I'm interested to see how Richmond and Martinsville go coming up in a couple weeks. But dude, that takes us right into some car parts. I think
some car parts.
Bigger news this week was a couple teams got found like with their pants down around their ankles and got slapped pretty hard by the big man upstairs. Been by big man, I mean NASCAR, and I mean pants around your ankles, I mean Hendricks.
So, I mean, do you think has it like just been reported in more detail, or are they kind of keeping quiet about exactly what they did to the parts?
So it says modified, like
Right.
unapproved
That's
modified,
right. That bugs me. I want to
whatever
know
the
what
hell
they
that
did
means. Yeah, I want pictures. Like, show me
because
the
I just can't. I can't think of what they would do to like make that improve the arrow or the speed. I'm sure there's
maybe the way
something.
the air goes over the car, maybe the way the air
Yeah,
comes
it
out the
definitely has to
car.
be with like how it's going over the
It
car.
clearly didn't matter because they were so fast as fuck. But I think it's more about the principle. Is Hendricks was caught modifying a part of the next gen car when they were told do not touch a piece of the fucking car.
Just having NBC do the race will make it better. Yeah, honestly,
Honestly, I think you could look at last year's stats and all the ratings go up
even
when
if
you use
NBC
these.
was covering the Hendrick thing, they might have described all this to us. Remember
Yeah,
last year when
they
they
would
would
have
like
showed
break
us. Yeah,
down the
their car
car?
breakdown.
That was awesome. You learned
Mhm.
so much just watching a race. You were like, "Oh,
Right,
that's how it
right.
works."
Um, but dude, so they said don't touch the shit, and they touched the shit, and they got fined all four crew chiefs suspended for 4 weeks, $100,000 per team.
4 weeks, dude. That's
Yeah, that's huge with the races we got coming up. $100,000 per team, 100 points per car. That's the big sting right there. Like, well, per car, I guess, but not Chase Elliott's driver points. Whatever the hell, they got to get Chase in there somehow. This is
yeah,
one
dude.
step
Like,
in the right direction.
I don't see how that should like Chase Elliott doesn't get penalized. It should just be the car, right?
I
Like,
guess because he's not racing. I don't know.
yeah, but it's the 9. It's still his car. I mean, they were still cheating with his car.
I'll let you answer that question for
Yeah,
yourself.
I know.
Um,
Right. I know the answer. It just drives me
But
crazy.
so yeah, you gotta get Chase up some points, give him a little head start. But I think like, dude, like William Byron went from like first to 23rd. Alex Bowman went from like fifth to 29th. And then I think Kyle Larson went back to like 32nd in points. And poor little Justin Haley, Collie got caught too, but they're just getting swept under the rug, not even being mentioned. Collie got caught doing the same shit. Justin Haley's 40th in points, like negative 60 points out.
Damn. Actually, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's not 0 points. He's negative like 40 or
Damn.
something. Yeah. So like he's got to race 2 or 3 races before he's even like eligible to race for the championship.
So we were talking about this a little bit before we went live about, our feelings on this. And I mean, I think we can both agree that we respect the fact that NASCAR at least held their ground when they told everybody, and they didn't treat Hendrick differently than they would have treated someone else.
Yeah. So I was talking about this with you about how I'm glad NASCAR did this. They stuck to their guns. They said this is what the precedent we set. This is what it's gonna be. And we saw this with a couple teams last year. RFK, they ran Brad K through the fucking ringer and
Mhm.
hung him before the town.
Yeah.
Kevin Harvick got penalized like this in the playoffs after he was already out, and it was like nobody cared. I
Yeah.
don't even think Kevin cared. And then now this is like, hey, if they did anything lesser, I was gonna raise all hell. I was gonna be like,
Yeah.
this is fucking bullshit. And I think that put NASCAR's back against the walls too, of like, we have to do this. Like,
Right.
as little or big as it is. They disqualified Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch at Pocono. Remember all that? For a
Yep.
piece of tape.
Yep.
So, they said don't touch the parts. They're setting a precedent, and this shows all the teams going forward, like, hey, we ain't fucking playing.
I think that's what they were trying to do because it was Hendrick. I think they were trying to be like, we don't give a fuck who it is. Like, and because I feel like they really put the hammer down, but I think they did it on purpose.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to. So it's kind of like,
Set an example.
yeah, it's like when a judge goes really hard on some kid, to be like, I want everybody to know, like, I'm setting an
That'll show
example
his
here.
friends.
Right, exactly. I think that's what they're doing. I think they were like, Hendrick always gets like special treatment from us. I mean, let's be honest, they do. And
Yep.
I think they're like, not this time. In fact, we're going to go even harder on them so everybody knows you don't fuck around. Because if you're on any other team, especially like a smaller team, you see that and you go, oh, shit, that would kill us.
Yeah.
That would
Oh my
put us
God, we
out.
would go out of business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge, and it's got a bunch of huge points implications. So like Byron's wins are pretty much irrelevant. He's still, I think, like your playoff leader due to playoff points. But I mean, like he went from plus 13 to like plus 3.
Yeah.
Is like, man, all this work. They might as well just like set back the last 4 races. Huge points deficit, a big hole to climb up. I still expect these teams to go out and win. I still expect these, if anything, win this weekend. I I could totally think that'd be a huge flex, but man, is a big setback. I don't see any of these teams winning the regular season championship now. That's a huge advantage when William Byron was leading the point standings. It's a good start. But yeah, I don't see any of them teams winning it now. And if they did, that'd be insane. But also is if it comes down to it and some of these points they missed, say like I don't really know if I'm wording it right. Say like it comes down to they needed some points coming into the playoffs, and now they're at like if you just look back at this moment, like, oh shit. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Same goes with another guy that got penalized with a totally irrelevant different situation. Big D Pimp Daddy Playboy Denny Hamlin. If your number 2 podcast is Actions Detrimental, go check it out. If your number 1's Chairgatin, but your number 2 podcast, Actions Detrimental, Denny's dropping heat every Monday.
Honestly,
morning.
you should probably listen to his first because we're just gonna recap.
We're gonna be way later in the week and talking about what he talked about.
Yeah,
but
so he should be your number 1. We should be your number 2.
Dude, so fucking Denny Hamlin's dropping nothing but bangers on his podcast, and everyone thinks this was an accident, and I think Denny knew exactly what he was doing.
Why don't we gotta educate these people if they have not listened?
Yeah, man. So Denny fucking Hamlin goes on his podcast and talks about his run. I mean, we didn't even talk about it in the race, but Denny sacrificed himself for the greater good of taking out Ross Chastain. And on the last green white checkered, Denny got a little loose and just ran Ross straight in the wall. Tried to wreck him like 18 times, couldn't wreck him.
Clearly doesn't like the guy.
They both finished like 21st and 23rd or something.
Yeah.
But then he goes on the podcast and was like, I said, motherfucker, if I'm going to lose, you're going to lose too, and I'm taking you with me or whatever. And it was pretty awesome to hear him say that.
Because we
that's
always
not personality. If he was saying that while he was wearing a big hat, I would have thought it was a little cooler. But, I didn't really take him too serious because he wasn't wearing a big hat.
That was one of my tweets when it happened. I was talking about how this when NASCAR says that they want personality from the drivers, they're talking about big hats, not veterans of the sport being honest on podcasts. Because like Denny, clearly that is a personality. For anyone wondering if they think William Byron's big hat is some kind of personality, you're wrong. That's a big stupid hat.
Yeah. Wrecking a guy because you don't fucking like him shows a lot
Denny
more
Hamlin going on his own podcast and just going, yeah, I did fucking wreck him because I don't like him. So if I'm gonna lose, he's losing too. That's a personality. You can hate him or you can love him for it, but that's a personality.
Denny just keeps getting cooler, dude. Like by the fucking week, Denny keeps getting cooler and cooler. But damn, it was pretty cool to see. And people were like, I can't believe he did.
Damn it, Dakota.
You don't think he didn't think about that before he said it? You think he just accidentally let that slip out? Oh shit.
Yeah, you were cracking up that whole time. Yeah, so I think what you were saying essentially was
you think he did that on accident?
Right. People were like, whoa, I can't believe he actually said that. That's crazy. Like, he didn't accidentally say that. That was on purpose. He wanted everyone to know. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. You're like staring off into something. I thought you were frozen.
Oh, that was just my brain just getting fuzzy.
That's how I feel on these meds, dude. I'm gonna have to crash like ASAP. No, he said it on purpose. Like, okay, so he got penalized what, Dakota?
25 points and $50,000.
$50,000.
Damn, motherfucker, Denny Hamlin gives a shit about $50,000.
More importantly, I guarantee we're talking about it. NASCAR's talking about it. All the any press that's involved with NASCAR racing has been talking about it. Like you said earlier, we've talked more about Denny Hamlin this week than we have about William Byron, who's just racked off 2 back-to-back wins. The world is talking more about Denny Hamlin right now.
Yeah, who won the last race? Denny Hamlin? No, Denny Hamlin just flexing.
Who won the race before that? The same guy, but we're not talking about it.
We're talking about Denny Hamlin.
And which one has a personality? Yeah, I mean, the $50,000 fine is like Denny Hamlin doesn't care. He cares that we are all talking about him. Everyone's listening to his podcast. I mean, his podcast is blowing up because of this. Every week you got to listen to his podcast now if you're into NASCAR because he's going to drop something. Are you frozen again? God damn it.
No, yeah, that was a big freeze. To be honest.
Yeah, you gotta stop staring off
just
in
start
the distance
dancing
because
when
I
I
can't
first-
tell if you're frozen or not. You like you gotta be active.
Did
in
you not
this-
see me dancing for 20 minutes? I was doing this. I was doing this for like 20 minutes.
No, but you were staring off in the distance before that, so I wasn't sure if you were just listening to me talking, like with your brain frozen.
Dude, I honestly we're spiraling by the day at this point. It's just a bunch of scratched old acorns up here, a bunch of squirrels in my head.
God damn it.
Oh, but dude, man, yeah, I'm loving me some Denny. I'm loving Denny hot gossip. Denny's 25 points. But this is another thing I was talking about. Points deficit is watch Denny Hamlin. Say something comes up. Say miraculously somehow Denny Hamlin misses the playoffs by like 10 points. Just hypothetically,
Mhm.
these 25 points mean something all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, that's true. Do you think it's gonna come down to that though?
No,
Right.
but do you think? I mean, or say he's racing for the regular season championship and misses it by 24 points.
Wait, Harvick is leading the points?
Oh yeah, so with all I was getting there. With all this melee,
Oh,
you
shit,
have
I
a
didn't
new
even know
points
that.
leader. You have a new points leader. Fucking the 4-car, Kevin Harvick. It's the first time he's led the points since 2020.
Nice.
I thought that was a pretty cool thing. Yeah.
That is
Like
cool.
new points leader. I was like, fuck.
I don't mean to burst your
fuck
bubble,
yeah.
but it's kind of meaningless in my opinion. But that's cool, man.
How dare you
No,
say
look, what it does indicate is he's at least up there. He's competitive right now, regardless. I feel for you, man. I thought he was getting that win. Like I thought that was it. I was so happy for you.
Yeah, I really, really was like, man, this is pretty. I was like, cool, let's go ahead and get one. I will be totally happy. And
Because I've
Phoenix
just
of all
want him to get
races.
one this season, like at least one. Just
Yeah,
he needs
that's
to
all I
have
want.
one.
So wherever it has to happen, I don't care. Let's get it over with.
I mean, everybody is a Harvick fan now, right?
Yeah, everybody and their fucking mom's a Harvick fan. Kind of mellow it out now, or just
Does
say fuck
Denny
it.
kind of mellow it out now, or does he say fuck it and keep doing his thing? I mean, I think he said he goes harder.
I think Ross wrecks him.
I think Denny's gonna
I think
make
Ross wrecks him again.
that would be great. No, dude, Denny is this is just like Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon, right? You learned later that a lot of that was manufactured, but when it was going
Yeah.
on, you thought this was a real thing.
God
Like
damn rainbows.
right. There's a chance that like Denny just reaches out to Ross and it's like, hey, let's just keep doing this. Like,
Yeah, we're making
because
a lot of money and we're getting a
they're-
lot of attention from
everyone's talking about him and
Yeah.
it's not dying. Like
it's great for the sport.
like I mean, it was a thing last year, and I was like, I guess, but they're keeping it alive.
Yeah,
They're-
let's keep it going. Like, get
They're
out and
keeping it
shake a
going
fist at 'em.
organically, right?
Yeah, dude, no one really noticed this, but like everybody's talking about how he
It
admitted
only
that
took
he
an
wrecked
act of God for Harvick to lead in points. That's kind of what I'm referring to. Like, is he? He's technically leading.
That was really funny. But Denny was talking mad shit about Ross. Like they were like, "Yeah, we made truce." Denny was like, "Yeah, he doesn't really like when I say his name on this podcast." But he's like, "But guess what? This is my microphone,
Fuck
and
yeah,
I have a
dude.
podcast, and I'll say whatever I want a microphone, and you can say whatever you want if you had a microphone." I was fucking laughing my ass off. No one like even noticed that. Like he was like, "Yeah, I'll talk about him all I want because this is my podcast."
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yo, dude, burn."
I think he's gonna keep going. To answer the next question,
I think he owes Ross a couple.
I think. Well, why not? Even like you know what I mean. Like everyone's talking about his podcast right now. It's blowing up. Like why stop?
Yeah, and exactly like we said. If you weren't listening to Actions Detrimental this week, you're definitely going to be listening next week.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. It was like I don't know if you kept up with like the January 6th thing with Tucker Carlson.
Oh, about how it's all fake and all the government's not real.
And he had the footage.
Yeah.
And all the Democrats were like, don't watch Tucker Carlson. And I was like, dude, his ratings are going to be through the roof. What are you, crazy?
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't even know about
that's
this.
a space peanut.
I was like, I didn't even know about this until like some U.S. senator told me not to watch it. And I was like, well, now I got to watch
Yeah,
this
you just
shit.
made it worse.
It sounds fucking awesome. And I think that's kind of, like, I don't know. I think that's what Denny's doing. And I think a lot of drivers are thinking post-career, try to get to the booth. There's a chance that Denny's like, dude, my podcast is gonna make more money
I'm a
than going to the
content
booth.
creator, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, you make a lot of money doing that. I mean, I don't know how much Junior makes in the booth, but I know he makes a lot with his podcasting company.
Yeah. Junior's got it going on, dude. Junior can fuck
Ross
around, do what he
sends
wants.
Denny this weekend. That would be sick. If
Well,
Ross
remember he
has,
spun him last year? in the
if Ross has any
summer
nuts, he'll
race?
do it again.
Yeah, do it again, Ross. And I'm not
Harvick's
even mad.
Oh, dude, we didn't talk about Harvick's scheme.
I'm still shaking. Just fucking looking at the pictures, dude.
Dude, that news popped right before the podcast too. Like that was a
I
perfect.
know, dude. I'm sure if you're listening to this shit, you know that what Kevin's All-Star car is. Like, that's to me is like, I mean, I get like, well, like it's All-Star race. What's the matter? You can run any like number car. Like, remember when Kyle Busch did the 75
Yeah.
for Eminem's 75 anniversary or whatever? Or Jimmy Johnson that one year did 5 for
Yep.
like Lowe's 5-year something. It's pretty fucking cool, man. And it's pretty nostalgic. And it's like, whether you're a Kevin fan or not, it's just sick as fuck.
Yeah. Any
as-
NASCAR fan is like hyped on this,
He's
and it's a
running the-
sick looking
The
scheme. Let's just-
29 throwback, like I've been bitching all year about Sunny D sponsoring
Yep.
during the throwback race, and I'm like, well, what are
Oh,
they
we've been talking
gonna
about
do?
that. Yeah, we kept
So,
being like, I don't know.
I don't care what
they're
they
gonna
do now. I'll take this, dude. This is great.
Yep.
29 throwback. He's gonna drive the 29. People are like, dude, are you going to North Wilkesboro now? I'm like, no. Like, what?
No,
I-
tickets are like so
Yeah,
expensive.
I mean, I wish, but no,
Right.
dude. But it's so like, what a fucking nod. So cool by Richard Childress to let them like approve this, I guess, with his blessing. Fucking and then Bush Light with the old logo. Like, they could have totally fucked this up.
I also think a lot of people, I haven't heard it enough. I think a lot of people need to be thanking Richard Childress for this
Yes, I agree.
because it would behoove him to say no. It would. He gets no. I mean, look. Granted, maybe there is a deal and they're paying him for this. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, who
I don't
knows?
know all the, but I do know.
I think it's a respect thing.
I mean, I do know he owns that number, and if
Yeah.
you own that number and it holds that much value for this driver, and you just like say
Well,
yes to that, that's pretty big.
Just
Like,
think of all the merch money they're about to make off this shit.
so that's what I was about to get to. I don't know the deal. I don't know if
Yeah.
Richard Childress is like we get a certain percentage. They probably do,
Right.
to be fair, but I could have easily seen Richard Childress go, no, sorry, man. Like, you're with a different team. You're in a Ford Mustang. Like, I can't let the 29 be a part of that. It's an RCR number. It's a Chevy number, you know, especially in that font. Like, that's our number. But like next year, if you want to do a one-off race after your retirement, you can come back and hop in RCR Chevy in the 29, and we'll do that, and we'll sell merch, and we'll promote it, and I'll make a shit ton of money off it, because he would make a shit ton of money off that.
Yeah.
But instead, he just agreed to this. I just think that that's a really fucking cool thing for Richard Childress to do.
Yeah. Super fucking
Like,
cool,
I think
man.
all the fans are happy, and I just think he should get.
They hit it out of
you
the
know,
park. It's gonna be so cool to see this in the All-Star race. Definitely gonna have to buy some fucking merch. Hopefully
So that's
they
the
make
thing,
cool
dude.
stuff.
That's the merch is gonna be flying off the shelves.
Yeah, and everybody's a Kevin Hart fan all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm just super tickled they did this, man. It's really cool. I still hope I already had thought it at Auto Club. You remember, and like most of the time when all these great hero veterans send off their farewell tour, every track like kind of does something for
Yep.
them.
Yeah, as a
And I get maybe we're coming
farewell.
back to some of these tracks, but like I haven't seen the first goddamn thing of like, thanks, Kevin.
Yeah,
Thanks
and
for 23
so I was thinking
years.
about this. Maybe we're missing it because we're not at the track. Maybe there is a pre-race thing. that
Well,
they
I
do
didn't
at
see
the
anything
track.
at the Daytona 500.
That's a really good point. I didn't either.
Um,
but I was thinking like Auto Club definitely did something, right?
No, for Jimmy Johnson, they did
No, and I'm
5
saying,
live
like-
salute, and the Kevin Harvick or Jimmy Johnson led it, and it was a whole Jimmy Johnson fucking parade lap. And
Did they
didn't
not do
shit-
something like that
They
for
didn't do
Harvick?
shit for Kevin, dude.
Are you sure?
They did the 5 wide salute with like Kevin was in the middle.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I'm thinking.
No,
of.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, like, okay. I mean, I'm not trying to say like, hey, you owe him this, but like, come on. Like,
No, that is fair because he is going to be a Hall of Famer. I mean,
yeah, for sure. It's like,
yeah.
dude, like one of the last drivers to ever race in the Winston Cup Series. Hello.
Okay, but they didn't. I mean, they did it for Jimmy Johnson. I get that. But did they only do it for who else did they do this for? The
Tony
farewell?
Stewart, Mark Martin. They did some shit for Matt Kenseth Jr.
Yeah, you're naming like the biggest. I guess Harvick is up there. With all
Is
them.
Harvick
Yeah,
not?
that's true. That's true. All right,
Bro.
that's fair.
Would they do this for Kyle Busch?
Yeah,
Okay, why wouldn't they do this for Kevin Harvick?
I mean,
Fam?
look. It's all about the name. And I think Kyle Busch has a bigger name than Kevin Harvick. You can hate me for saying it, but I think more people know the name Kyle Busch.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not gonna argue. I think Kyle Busch is one of the greatest of all time.
And I'm on your side about this. I do think Kevin Harvick should be getting a send off at every race.
Yeah.
But without a doubt, Auto Club,
I'm talking
that's
about
crazy.
not even like stats. It's more of like, to me, years served.
Well, Ryan Newman
the
didn't get
Dutchman.
that. Like, do you think Ryan Newman deserved
No, but Ryan Newman didn't announce his retirement. He sat around and bled his funds off for a couple years.
Yeah, that's true.
When hey, I'm retiring. Eric Almirola, I think, should get one if he did his retirement. But he didn't.
You know what?
Now it's fucking over.
I think you should do it at one track and maybe like your home track, like closest to where you. I think that's a fair thing. Like,
I think a slight gesture. Hey, thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, right. But like, for Eric Almirola, they can't do that for every race. You know what I mean? Like, there's probably too much money invested in that type of stuff. So they can't do it for everybody.
Yeah, Tony Stewart did that. Thanks, Tony. On every fucking infield was.
Yeah, I mean, once again, no offense to Harvick, but like Tony Stewart's name's bigger.
Okay.
His name's bigger. I'm not saying that Kevin Harvick's not up there with him. I do think they're in the same category.
Agree.
I just, if we're going off, Matt Kenseth is the one that throws me off though, because I'm like, nah, Harvick's name's as big as Matt Kenseth. I think
it's all opinion. I reckon.
No, you can actually add that up.
I'm thinking like last of the great veterans is kind of where I'm categorizing it. Like once Kevin's gone, Kyle Busch is like our last. Well, I guess Denny. No,
if
Denny
Chase
and
Elliott retired,
it'd be Denny and Truex would be the last of the great Mohicans.
If Chase Elliott retired, announced that he's retiring, he's doing one last season.
Oh my God, they would do like they would have fucking book signings on the start finish line.
Book signings. Oprah Winfrey Book of the Month Club.
Speaking of throwback cars, that fucking paint scheme's first win right here at Atlanta. We're going to Atlanta this weekend. The hybrid super speedway race. I don't even want to call it a super speedway. It's its own beast, man. I don't
like that people are calling it a super speed. I get it.
Either.
Like it's a similar type of racing, but it's not a super speedway.
To me, it's a mini speedway race. Like it's its own fucking type of race.
I like mini speedway.
It's a mini speedway, and it's not a super speedway. It's a mini speedway.
Kurt didn't get anything. Yeah, but that was because
Kurt kind of was in rehab and like
that wasn't like a real retire. Is he even retired? Like I don't.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Did he ever retire? I don't know. Yeah, that was different. Kurt does deserve something. I agree, but that was totally fucked up what happened with him. Anyway, we're going to Atlanta. Sorry.
Yes. Anyways, we're going to Atlanta. I do think as this track starts to age throughout the years, we start to see a little different breed of racing. Like I think we almost like some old school super speedway racing of like spread out packs maybe, and then the fans will uproar and say it sucks. But I think like I think we see a little different racing we saw last year. I still think we see some crazy carnage and some crazy racing moves, and I have no idea who's going to win. Like I have no idea who to pick.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, how do we pick this one?
I don't know. I just throw a dart and see what sticks.
Yeah, I mean, is it truly gonna be like super speedway racing? So should I pick like Brad Keselowski?
Ooh, he would make a great underdog.
Right. Okay, well, I'm snagging him for the underdog.
Oh, we're just jumping straight into picks now. All right, Atlanta pick.
Well, you said who are we gonna pick, and so I was just hypothetically. I was hypothetically throwing out names.
I'll let you have them, dude. Because I mean, we got to go to bed at some point. You're sick.
Yeah,
I'm a dad.
Do I sound like congested?
Not bad, but me just knowing you, I'm like, yeah, you need some meds.
Yeah, fuck, dude. I got a pub crawl tomorrow for St. Patty's Day. This is gonna be rough.
Viva la leprechaun. Dude, Happy Leprechaun Day. That's what Luna says.
That's super cute.
That's part. Oh yeah. Ooh, underdog pick. You're taking the 6. God.
I did just snag the best one. Sorry.
It's okay. It's probably not the best one, but
for an underdog pick,
I don't want to be in here.
Damn it, Dakota. Damn it, Dakota. Damn it, Dakota. Fuck.
Am I
God
back?
damn it. Wait.
Damn
Yep.
it, Dakota. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
I don't want to be that fucking guy. You know who I'm underdog pick?
Who?
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah, who's your underdog pick?
Eric Jones.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Eric Jones.
Yeah, I know. I can hear you.
Good pick. I wanted to say
Yeah, that
Coy
is a good pick.
LaJoy, but everybody's been jerking off Coy LaJoy since his crazy
Right
heroic
when Nick says Corey
choke
LaJoy
moment
underdog.
last year. Yeah, everybody ever since he choked last year when Chase Elliott wrecked him for the win.
Right.
I mean, I expect high things of Corey here. I just, watch him just like finish 15th, and people are like, oh.
Yeah. No, you had a good pick. I still think Brad K is the best underdog
Yeah.
pick for this one, but
Oh,
that's fine.
for sure. If he can keep the wheels rolling, he always gets wrecked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh, but they were so good in Daytona, man.
Mhm.
My other one, I was thinking the 17. I don't know. But doing
Right,
our
that's
main
also a
picks,
good
who
one.
do you think's gonna win?
Honestly, Denny Hamlin.
Ah! That would be cute. That would be
That would-
such a pimp move.
I think it, dude. If
It would
it's
be
if
such a
it's gonna
pimp move.
race like a super speedway, he can
Yeah.
perform at super speedway races. So, I mean, I think that would be such a pimp move.
That would be badass. And because you picked Denny, I'm gonna pick the guy that finished second in both races last year, and I'm picking Ross Chastain.
Yep. Yeah, and because that's immediately I was thinking Ross Chastain, and then I was like, it'd be way funnier
If Ross won,
No, if Denny won.
or Ross wrecks Denny to win,
That would also actually be sick. I would be on board with both of those things happening.
right? Hell yeah, that'll give our race picks for the week. We have not really hit on shit so far.
Really?
Yeah, we haven't picked any of the winners.
Holy shit! Not a single one.
Well, we didn't get to pick for Auto Club because we were busy.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
damn it, we've been close. We've been fucking close. Remember the Clash? Our drivers finished 2-3, and then, I mean, we've been pretty damn close on some.
Yeah,
of these,
every time like I feel like the drivers that we pick are always running up there, but some shit
Yeah,
happens.
I mean,
So,
we'll call them like we see them,
yeah, we're gonna get this one right. Watch, we're gonna get all 4 drivers we picked as 1 through 4.
Yeah. But hey, the picks are free. Just got to subscribe to Chairgatin on YouTube. And that brings fucking another episode, man. We had a long one. It was great to fucking hollering at Old Row. Go check them out at COTA. Check them out at Dig. Apparently, we need to get something that works on that.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know that because I've been talking to Grant about them coming out to Vegas, so this is news to me also.
Yeah, hey, what the fuck, man?
I'm gonna be hitting Grant up about this because
Text
we're
him, what
definitely
the
gonna have
fuck?
to get something together with them. We'll definitely do something with them out at Dega. But yeah, glad that they stopped by. That was a lot of fun. Go
I
check
didn't even
out.
say anything. I'm going to Atlanta. We were like, yeah, an Atlanta race. Like, hey, I'll be there all weekend.
Wait, what?
I'll be at Atlanta race all weekend.
Oh yeah, like about like giveaways and shit.
Yeah, or just like come say, hey, if you're fucking Atlanta, fucking holler at your boy, dude.
Why would they be in Atlanta?
For the Atlanta race. I'm talking to our followers.
I thought you were talking about Old Row. We were just talking about Old Row. You just randomly threw that.
Dude, I told you there's a bunch of squirrels just like scratching acorns
Holy
up here.
shit, man.
And that's how it works.
We're not on it tonight. Anyway, thanks to Old Row for coming on. If you want to purchase those tickets to their party at COTA, it's $60. Check out us on Twitter. We have the link on there. And you can check out their Twitter as well. They got the link. So
Hell yeah,
check
brother.
it out. Check it out. That's another episode.
Hell yeah, boys. Holler at your boy this weekend. We're going racing in Atlanta. I'll be out there. Check the page for content.
You better be posting content.
I'll be posting shit as much as I can. And
that means 2 posts. I already know from Dakota.
I might
as
have
much
some
as
good
I can.
fucking connection out there.
I'll be posting as much as I can.
Yeah.
I already know what that means. God damn
Come
it.
holler at your boy, man.
Yeah.
I tried, dude.
No, it's all good. It's all good. All right. Peace.
All right, holler at you.